as for Lil Wayne, I listened to it a few days after it dropped, so I had immediately seen all the talk of how his beats were trash and how he's washed. And, once I listened to the album, I immediately thought of Eminem because he went through a similar thing. Even if he rapped his tail off, people were still going to focus on the music, right? They were going to focus on the beats and or call him washed because it didn't sound like their peak performances and projects. And while I agree that there definitely were some beats that Wayne should have passed on, let's be clear about that, that was my main takeaway. These were just sparring sessions, right? Or shoot around, if you will, for Lil Wayne. Like, I think it threw a lot of people off because of the title. Obviously, when he comes out with a cover and you see young Lil Wayne on there and you see The Carter, you get hyped because we traditionally know what the Carter albums entail and the history of those albums. And as iconic as his mixtapes are, like, The Carter is his bread and butter, so I'm with the people that have said that it's a lot more like a mixtape than an album. Obviously, I think Wayne at this stage, he has nothing to prove. He can do what he wants. And like I said, there were still some good songs on this album. I really liked Rari, the one with his son Cameron on the hook. Like, that was dope. That's a nice way to use your, involve your children and make a record that's actually pretty dope. And, when you have an artist like Wayne who's given us classic features, verses, and albums, and like I said, is often held in high regard all time, if he just wants to rap for fun now, I totally understand. Sure, it's nice to see artists get older and, show they still got an elite pen, but ultimately, he has nothing to prove. The album isn't great, it's not iconic, and while there are some hiccups though, there are still some solid joints on this album, and I, for the most part, was okay with it.